What's going on, you guys? My name is Ty Knotts. Area 51 is the well-known military base in Nevada that has a reputation for being one of the most secretive places on Earth. While the US government claims it's just an Air Force base used to train, invent, and test aircrafts, reports of UFOs, alien life, and abnormally strict security has led the public to believe that this base is hiding more than just jets. While Area 51 remains a controversial mystery, some former employees have recently come forward to share their experiences. Number 5. Fred Dunham worked as a security officer at Area 51 back in the 1980s. 61-year-old Dunham was hired as a contract worker by the Department of Energy to guard the site. He held his position and quietly observed the base's activities for 9 years. Dunham came forward decades after leaving the job to share his experiences and seek compensation. Dunham suffers from a breathing problem known as chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. He reports that the cause of this illness derives from his exposure to radiation. A small nuclear weapon was being tested when something went horribly wrong and ultimately caused one of the worst nuclear accidents during the Cold War. This event is known as Mite Oak, and Dunham was present for it. Radioactive gases contaminated a tunnel system and filled the air surrounding the base for up to several miles. In addition to this tragic accident, Dunham reported that the base often held dangerous chemicals carelessly, which exposed other workers to them as well. Toxic waste and everyday garbage was allegedly kept in an open pit that would frequently set ablaze, filling the region with even more unsafe air. When Dunham shared this information, he provided a list of 38 other employees that were exposed to these conditions who either died from illness, contracted cancer, or suffered from similar breathing problems. In the years that have followed Dunham's claims, Area 51 officials have refused to publicly address the issue. In addition, Dunham was allegedly sought out by CIA officials suggesting that he revoke his claims and refrain from releasing any further information. With the help of a lawyer and workers' rights activist, Dunham was able to get the CIA off his tail. He's yet to receive any compensation or anything else as simple as a response from Area 51. While Dunham's story doesn't help him confirm theories of alien technology, it does give unique insight as to what happens at the base and how employees were once treated. Number 4. Boyd Bushman is a deceased former aerospace engineer who claims to have worked at Area 51. Bushman said that he held top secret clearance and was well aware of various secrets kept by the base. This information comes from a YouTube video featuring Bushman that was uploaded in 2007. Later in 2014, the video went viral and Bushman's claims became well known across the web. He claimed that many of his colleagues shared information with him pertaining to the existence of alien life and the reverse engineering efforts conducted on the alien spacecrafts they supposedly had obtained. The reports became known as Bushman's deathbed confessions. In the video, he explained how he was made aware of alien-related information and documentation. He said that colleagues trusted him thanks to his high rank and shared their stories with him so he could better understand his workplace. According to Bushman, some discussed their personal experiences meeting aliens and researching them. This research involved interrogations and autopsies and more. Others confided in him their stories of receiving alien spacecrafts from around the world to deconstruct them and use their technology to improve US Air Force crafts. Bushman was allegedly given photographic and video proof of extraterrestrial life forms, which he copied and displayed in the video. Although he stopped working at the base several decades before the video, he said that his friends, informants, and colleagues continued to share their details with him for 13 years leading up to the video, and eventually to his death. The video went viral and attracted a lot of attention from both skeptics and believers. Many have tried to frame the video as a hoax or the sad delusions of an elderly man. Believers, however, see those attempts as a plot to discredit Bushman and keep the secret safe. In fact, most information found online about Bushman today makes him out to be nothing more than an insane old man, not to be taken seriously. Though this fails to address how much of the old man's claims match the theories and evidence that have spread over the years pertaining to Area 51's work. Bushman also discussed the outrageous government efforts to conceal the truth. Number 3. In 2012, some secrets of Area 51 were declassified. They didn't expose the entire truth behind the base though. It did, however, give veteran employees the opportunity to come forward and share their stories. James Noce was a former contract security worker hired by the CIA. Noce explained that his work was a routine task like searching individuals for weapons and cameras, monitoring who entered the base, ensuring that only approved personnel witnessed testing procedures, and overall keeping the base free from outsiders. Unfortunately, Noce did not confirm the existence of aliens, but he did share details about the strict security and controversial testing that went on. When interviewed, Noce said that he was not allowed to talk about his job for any fashion for 47 years. He also stated that he was frequently paid in cash and was required to sign check receipts with a fake name, all of which was required by the CIA. Noce remembered witnessing several test flights and was present for at least one nuclear test gone wrong. One time, an aircraft crashed during a test run a few miles from the base. The pilot didn't survive, and Noce recounts being put into a cargo truck with other security officers and being driven to the home of the pilot. They were given a briefcase full of cash to deliver to the pilot's family. It is believed that this was a payment done in exchange for silence. While Noce didn't confirm the presence of aliens, he did admit that his level of clearance was very low and that numerous secret projects occurred unaware to security officers. Aliens and spacecrafts could have existed, but Noce couldn't say for sure. Noce also made very interesting comments about Area 51's response to the theories of aliens. When discussed with officials, some of them stated that the rumors were of no concern, as they actually helped cover up the true secrets. What secrets could be worse than harboring alien life? Perhaps some very controversial and illegal things were going on at Area 51. Noce unfortunately held back too much of a statement, likely in fear that he would be punished. Number 2. Thornton T.D. Barnes was a successful author who published numerous non-fiction novels that cover the CIA and other secretive portions of the US government. Some of his most popular works center around Area 51 and his time working there. This overview of his 2017 book, titled The Secret Genesis of Area 51, states that in 1955, the Central Intelligence Agency established a clandestine base of operations in Nevada desert with the mission to protect the United States from a growing communist threat. Special projects at Area 51 were shrouded in mystery, and the first one of the world's most infamous spy planes, the U-2. It fueled half-truths, rumors, and legends for more than half a century. Now, with many details of that endeavor declassified, the real story can be told. Author and Area 51 veteran T.D. Barnes sifts facts from fiction in one of America's most protected origin stories. In this novel and his other works, there are very few mentions of aliens. This is either because the rumors aren't true, or the author withheld information to protect himself. In a recent interview, Barnes said that he never witnessed alien life or spacecrafts, nor did he ever hear colleagues discussing such encounters. What is discussed in his work, though, is the controversial projects conducted by Area 51 and the extreme security precautions put in place to prevent the unveiling of any important information. Barnes worked with Special Projects Department at Area 51, where he was given insight into top-secret projects and procedures. Officials often cut corners in their testing, and as you already know, countless accidents occur that injured or killed employees. Similarly, numerous nuclear explosions happened which could have been fatal for the surrounding areas. Barnes shared that many former employees left the site with lifelong ailments or later contracted various forms of cancer and breathing diseases as a result. While his novels may not provide the desperately desired admission of alien contact, they do offer a unique perspective of working at the base and the dangerous conditions that employees were subjected to. Of course, this information also confirms the obsessive security measures followed by the base and the CIA. It seemed as though even the most harmless details were sealed away. Employees would risk punishment for sharing information. Even after the declassification of documents, former and current employees are often held under contract to prevent the spread of these secrets. Barnes recently had an interview with Fox News in which he addressed the recent Area 51 raid plans. In summer of 2019, an Area 51 raid was suggested online. The concept went viral and millions of people have vowed to take part in the raid. Participants plan to arrive in large numbers and storm the base to uncover the truth that lies in the Area 51 secrets. Most of us see this plan as nothing more than a joke, but some have taken this raid very seriously and genuinely plan to take part. Barnes told Fox News that anyone planning to raid the base should reconsider, as they'll face very serious consequences. Barnes warned that violent measures would be taken to prevent anyone from entering the base. He continued to explain that the raid would not only be seen as a very serious trespassing offense, but also as an act of terrorism. Barnes argued that the guards had no way of knowing if the raid members were average citizens or militia working with ISIS or other terrorist organizations. Number 1. This man is probably the most popular former Area 51 employee that has come forward at the moment. Bob Lazar's interviews have gained a lot of attention since the 2019 Area 51 raid has been proposed. An online biography of Lazar offers this. Robert Scott Lazar is an American conspiracy theorist and self-proclaimed physicist who claims to have worked on reverse engineering purported extraterrestrial technology at a site called S4, located several kilometers south of Area 51. A recent Netflix documentary was actually released about Lazar. The film discussed Area 51 as a whole, Lazar's work history, and his claims and the possible truth behind them. Lazar has made several claims of alien life and technology being present at the base. Unfortunately, though, he can't offer much evidence. One very specific story he told did supply enough truth to previous rumors and assumptions. For years, people have speculated the existence of an invisible jet that was built at Area 51 by reverse engineering an alien spacecraft. Lazar claims to have worked on this craft very closely, and he described his stealth vehicle as an average jet that closely resembled the cliché prediction of a spacecraft. Lazar was also able to accurately predict the unveiling of a new element known as Element 115. He claimed to have known about this element while working at the base near Area 51, and made these claims back sometime in the 80s, though the element wasn't officially unveiled to the public until decades later, which truly gives some sort of weight to Lazar's claims. Lazar also made mention of aircraft that couldn't be seen from below, as they featured a mirror bottom to reflect the lower surroundings. Lazar allegedly helped to build and even pilot aircraft such as this before he was sworn into secrecy. In addition, Lazar apparently witnessed at least 8 other spacecrafts firsthand. He also opened Pandora's box about the administration side of things. Official documents featured supposed binary star systems that were created and traced back to the origins found in the spacecrafts. Finally, Lazar shared the tragic story of a professor that worked above him. According to his explanation, the professor was working on a mysterious alien spacecraft that Area 51 had uncovered and obtained. While attempting to cut into the spacecraft with a plasma ray, something went wrong and the professor was killed as a result. Lazar has gained attention recently not only for his documentary, but for his opinion of the 2019 Area 51 raid. Much like others, Lazar warns that the CIA is desperate to keep these secrets and will most likely react with violent force. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to click that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell to keep updated with our videos. And if you enjoyed this narration, maybe consider checking out my personal channel at youtube.com/Ty_knots.